Hey there, X-Saber community and upcoming X-Saber players. I'm Ippy, and today I want to present you a little bit of how X-Sabers can be played, like a little bit of a guide to it. I've already shown, like in some different videos, how every single card of X-Sabers work. So you can just watch it right there or there in the info box. Um, but yeah, I've also got some combos linked there. You will see some of those also in this video, but I just give like a quick rundown of everything. So if you really want to have it in detail very much, then you can just go and watch these videos because they are like so fucking long. And I don't want to sit here like 3 hours just explaining stuff and showing you replays because I think replays are really important. And today I'll show you like 3 different replays and different matchups. So yeah, but you can learn a little bit, hopefully, out of that. um, so yeah, first off, what are X-Sabers actually? They are like an archetype of monsters who are really good at swarming the field and controlling the game. Uh, this is like your big boss in your main deck, Fall Troll. He can only be special summoned if you control 2 X-Saber monsters, and she's just like a monster reborn for X-Sabers. You can just special summon level 4 lower X-Saber monster once per turn out of the graveyard, which is not hard once per turn, soft once per turn, which will come up in some combos. Um, yeah, then we have like yeah, how you can see the main objective for X-Sabers is like to have 2 X-Sabers on the field to get this guy going. So one way to have like easy access to 2 X-Sabers are like Rescue Cat and everything that comes with Rescue Cat. So also Summoner Monk and Giant Rat. Rescue Cat is so good because you can get out 2 Abellums. And Abellum itself is not a bad card. He can rip a cat card if he attacks directly. So yeah, a good card on itself is a level 3 tuner with like a pretty good stat line for a level 3 monster. Yeah, with Summoner Monk you can just go into Arcanite Magician, which is really well. Um, like Raikou is not a bad card in this archetype because he can just mill X-Sabers, but he's also like kind of meh because he can mill your Bellums and stuff like that, and you want your Bellums for your Rescue Cat plays and yeah, but like mostly just having Raikou for like at least level 5 synchro plays if you can do like nothing else with Rescue Cat, and to have Summoner Monk more alive is like really nice. So yeah, with this deck list I tend to play Raikou because this is like a beginner friendly X-Saber list. It's like my X-Saber for beginner list that I made. Like this is not the optimal list I would play, but it's good enough that you can have some results with it. I just played with it in a tournament today. I didn't do too well, but it was like more of a player problem and not a deck problem. I could have easily won game 2, and after that I would have had some matchups that are pretty nice for me, like for example normal Black Wings, which are for this exact deck list pretty nice to play because of Econ and Book of Moon. But yeah, I misplayed, and yeah, I won't speak about that too much. You have other ways to also get 2 X-Sabers on the field. With Emma's Blade, you can recruit and then just normal summon another X-Saber next turn, or just crash Emma's Blade or Giant Rat in that case. Get out a Fulham Knight, then attack with Fulham Knight and book. Your opponent's monster will make destroy something in death. When this effect triggers, you can special summon X-Saber level 4 or lower out of your graveyard again, for example, the Emma's Blade that you just crashed before, and then you have 2 X-Sabers on your field and can go with some forward role plays. This comes up very often, that's very, very handy, so you need to master the Book of Moon plays. That's why I also got like one enemy controller in this kind of build, so that you just see them more regularly and get used to doing these plays. Ragigura is also like a really important part how to get 2 X-Sabers on your field very quick because of 1 for 1. Yeah, and yeah, Galat is just a big beat stick. The Book of Moon I've already explained how it works. That's also why level limit is pretty good, and it's just a really strong floodgate. You play very many tuners, so yeah, brain control and mind control are really good. You want to play as many sweepers as possible, so Trunade, Heavy Storm, MST, Trap Stun are like mandatory because you want your big pushes to go through, else you go so much minus because when your cat plays maybe are just turned offline, or you go through an important recruiter, so and your board van is empty instead of having two X-Sabers on the field, or your throw troll just gets bottomless or something like that. You normally just want your plays to go through and then win the game from there on by either just going for much advantage with, for example, Nilnlei, which can just pop like 3 cards if it goes really well, or with Gottoms by hand looping cards, and with Abellum in tandem, it can be like 5 hand loop pretty easily. So yeah, that's important. And you have one more way to get 2 X-Sabers on the field, which is not with monsters. It's with Gottom's Emergency Call. Because you can just special summon 2 X-Sabers out of your grave if you control a face-up X-Saber. And with Call of the Haunted, this works like mini Emma Spade and can also like yeah, get you an emergency call just live, because you can just get one X-Saber onto the field. Sometimes it's also good if like your rescue cat gets hit with Solemn Judgment or something like that, and yeah. And just the last cards are like power cards, so yeah, nothing too important. The side deck is also not interesting right here. Like I would always say Cyber Dragons are important because of deck dev and Machina and stuff like that, and just going second. Breaker is good because of Royal Oppression, which is pretty huge, and playing around deck dev. Um, yeah, and then just Lightning Vortex against Frogs, Soul Release against Frogs and Light Swans and stuff like that. Maybe Vayu if they play a little bit slower. This is just against Light Swan, this is against Vayu again, and some other builds. And yeah, this is also just against Vayu and everything that tries to banish. So yeah, these cards are just to floodgate your opponent so you get better to your combo and can play your game more freely. Again, not optimal, but yeah, it's just so that you can play as freely as possible. When you have like something like Starlight Road against Gladys and also Light Swan again, and yeah, third trap stun just because you can't have enough trap stuns. Yeah, this particular build is really bad against Gladys. For Gladys, you want to have different cards in your side deck, for example, bottomless trap hole and stuff like that. But we get to that maybe in another video. This deck list is just to be able to train all of the X-Saber plays as good as possible, but still having a deck list which is kind of viable and can make you win most of the games that you play by just playing good. And this deck is really hard to play, so it's good to have like an easy list for the beginning, and so I would just recommend everybody this list. It will also be like in the comment below, not the comments, in like the title below, so you can just go to the link and play your hearts out of there. So now I want to show you like a few replays that what you can do with this deck, just brushing through them as quickly as possible so this video doesn't turn out that long, because I'm really bad at making short videos. Maybe you can see that I'm talking that much already again, but yeah, I just go through these replays as good as possible. So first off, we have here against a Vayu player, I think. Yeah, against Vayu Turbo. I draw pretty good, I would say. So he sets Raikou, and now you can see like one of the important interactions that you need to learn with this deck already. You go for Rota, get Fulham Knight, and now if you crash with Fulham Knight into a Raikou, and he destroys your Fulham Knight, there are two things you need to know. Fulham Knight checks for destroying the opponent's monster before he gets sent to a graveyard. This is the damage calc step before his flip effect triggers, so he already knows that he will destroy him. So his condition is fulfilled. And then, because he doesn't need to send to the graveyard, he doesn't have to wait until the monster is sent to the graveyard to activate his effect. His effect will just activate even if he gets sent to the graveyard by Raikou. And then, because his effect activates on the end of the damage step, you can also revive himself with his effect, which you will see right now. Yeah, this is how it works, and you can just attack directly again, check for Gauss or something like that. And yeah, just play it however you want. So I was a little bit afraid of maybe Starlight Road because I know that some people like to main deck Starlight Road, even though it got out of fashion pretty fast. But yeah, I'm still just always afraid of it. So I hit one card, which was Deep Prison, then go for Heavy Storm, just the safe route because I know I have a strong play in my hand. I think I didn't see that he has Necro Gardener, which is sad, but yeah, it happens. And then I tried to go for an Emma's Blade, Book of Moon play. I'm a little bit too fast. Yeah. I don't even restock my life points, but yeah. It is like it is. When my opponent does a mistake by not attacking my Fulham Knight, which he should have done. I think he should have done it already last turn. Because Fulham Knight can only save an attack once while he's on the field, not once per turn, which makes his effect a little bit unreliable sometimes. So yeah, always keep that in mind if you want to play with your Fulham Knight here. Always take care of not getting him attacked and then stay on the field with like the one counter that he has. But yeah, my opponent doesn't do that. Good for me. Then I just go for a Bellum and try to attack into that monster. I could have also gone for like a level 6 synchro, but I was afraid of another Raikou. Because if he destroys something of this with Raikou, I can just revive it, so I tried to play it safe. Not lose that many resources, and then just go for an Abellum poke. Discard one, which went pretty well. I didn't hit any of the Vayu targets, and he has a Vayu in graveyard, so yeah, that was nice. And I could have set like a book, but there's nothing in Wetty normal sums that I need to book pretty much. Yeah, so I just keep the book in hand because he still didn't attack, so Full Knight is still alive and he doesn't attack again. So I'm in a good position. He goes for trap, doesn't shoot, doesn't even try to buff. Oh, sorry. So yeah, I'm still in a really, really good position. I just lose Raikou, which is good, makes Cat more alive. Now I go for a Book of Moon play. I lose my Emma's Blade, search for Galahad just for more damage, so that I get him out of range of some things. Then go for Book of Moon, get back Emma's Blade, and then I just hit him with everything I have. Pretty simple here. This also opens up level 7 lines, which we see now. I just go into Urbellum, go for emergency call. Now I'm so far ahead. I even misplayed really, really hard right now. And it doesn't matter at all. Like, yeah, I go for Healing, pop the back row. Yeah. Attack, go for Book of Moon, which is the misplay right now because he gets his effect back, which is pretty sad for me, but I just go for this, go for Brian Egg, bounce him, and then next turn I can bounce again. He tries desperately to get another Vayu going, and yeah, doesn't happen, and that's it. Game on for me. Okay, next game will be pretty rough. Now you can see how misplaced look, because I also want to show those, so that you know what you can do different. Okay, first up, this just looks like last time. One set card, one other set card, but the bad thing is if you go for Fulham Knight poke into something, there's always like the chance that you hit a hamster, and then it's like really, really bad, which you will see right now. He just does the right thing, trap dust shoots my force roll, I get Fulham Knight, think I can go plus again, but nope, I lose 500 life points. And he got a Raikou there. Flips a Raikou on me, I lose my Fulham Knight. And there things go downhill from here. He pokes a little bit. Nothing too interesting. I just try to hit him. Yeah, which doesn't work out. I didn't think he would set the Mirror Force if he knows I have Heavy Storm. That's why I played it the way I played it. Um, and now in retrospect, I should have set my Heavy Storm so that he doesn't know that I've already set my Trap Stun, because Trap Stun is like the obvious play, and he kind of plays for the obvious things. So I should have done that. Hope that he set some back row. Didn't make any difference at all, to be honest, but would have been the optimal play, if I'm honest. So yeah. Then he just goes for, I don't know, Archfiend, yeah, which is like a really, really good play. Now you see how I just struggle and can't do anything. Even if I would have Heavy Stomped before, he could have just gone into that again, and yeah, I would have been in such a bad position, and that would have been live if I would have been able to answer that, and I just have nothing, like... I still try to keep my Abellum, but I sided out my Raikou because of fear out of deck death. And yeah, nothing I can do. I just try to go for a desperation play to get a Raikou on the field, but yeah, there's no Raikou and I just lose the game from here on, yeah. And just go to the next. That was like sad. Okay, then we'll see what's like the last game. So this is one of like the best boards that you can build pretty much sides from hand looping your opponent. So right here, I just have an Emma's Blade, my opponent takes my Emma's Blade, pokes me a little bit, sets Raikou, I think, yeah. I take the damage, no biggie. I activate Iron Wall so that I can't get BTH and that he can't chain anything, like for example Judgment against it, and it's BTH, so I'm in a really good position right now. Just go for Rescue Cat, get the two Abellums out, yeah, and then just destroy the trap, because of why not, and I need it here and there either way. Then I get the Cyber Dragon, go into Stardust Dragon, so now I'm really in a good position right here. He doesn't destroy, so he can mill. Have like Vayu better alive. I poke, and I was thinking like, should I not poke and try to go for a Gothams play next turn, and yeah, just be in a better position because Gauss is a thing. But I was like, I still have like a way around Gauss, so I just go for the damage, and yeah. I have to go for level limit now so that he doesn't run over my great board here, because he can't Heavy Storm right now, he can't banish anything, so Kaios is also dead, and he just has to go into Bryo somehow, but he doesn't have access to Bryo, I think, with this kind of lineup I have right now, and yeah, I'm just in a really good winning position, and it just plays out like pretty clean. Yeah. And that's that. I also play a Falter. I think Falter wasn't even important for what I wanted to do, but yeah. So I just go for Trunade, get back my level limit, Falter, then I go into Gothams, get back via Bellum, and yeah, then just go into Bryo, and that's that. I bounce 3 token and just go for game. Yeah. Nothing to see anymore, and that's that. Yeah, that's why I showed you this replay, is because it's like nothing crazy happening, just a little bit of plays here, a little bit of plays there. I got Vault Roll out and yeah, pushed when I needed to push, and yeah, that's just it. And you see how it also goes if I have no plays but also no strong cards. That was game 2. And I also did misplay that, but I think it didn't make that much difference. So yeah, that's just how a game normally looks like if you don't have like crazy things that are going on. Now I want to show you also like some games that show you like a little bit more of the strengths of this deck. So first up, We got a little bit of a weirder deck, I think. Oh no, we've just got a plant deck. A weirder deck I cut out. So yeah, we have the same thing again. I set Raikou, we hit into Raikou. He deep prisons. Good for him. But yeah, we do nothing. We set no trap stun or nothing because what can he do? Like, he can summon something, hit us in the face one time, and then we can just go and set Emma's Blade either way. Or he, yeah, flips Raikou, hits one back row, goes for Kaios, hits the other back row, and we just lost so much shit for nothing. So yeah, just playing nothing is like the best play sometimes. Then now I set 2 cards in the hope that he doesn't have a Kaios. Yeah, and then just either way, it doesn't matter which of these cards stay. Both cards are really good right now. And I want to have a Raikou gone because I want to go and commit for Emma's Blade later on. And with Raikou on the field, he will most likely, if he sees X-Saber, hit my monster, which I really don't like. I would rather have like one of these banished and one of these destroyed by Raikou Chaos than having my Emma's Blade banished or destroyed. And yeah, be even slower. So yeah, he goes Raikou, destroys my emergency call, which is fine, I guess. I get poked for 200. Meh. Then I just grab my Emma's Blade, hit him, because I know that if he has like another deep prison, I got my traps done. But he goes for the book, which is really good. Hits my Emma's Blade, but he still loses 2 cards. I only lose 1. So yeah, that's fine for me. He gets the Dandelion, which is nice for him. No big deal. Yeah, he got his Titanium to a graveyard, revives it, but we are still not in a shabby position, I would say. We are still protected by our trap sign. We just need to draw 1 good card. This is okay, I guess. Not the greatest card. He goes for bottomless trap stun because we see a road to get 2 X-Sabers on the field pretty easily here. Hit like over 1 of the tokens just to make him -1. He gets back his Dandy, the backup, which is good. We just Mirror Force, which is like one of the best outs we have. Yeah, he goes for a Drill Warrior, is strong. And now is like the chance for us to go for a play. I can see that he will just take so many resources if I don't go for anything right now. He will get like back the the hamster or the card trooper or just Raikon keeps on milling. And I know that these decks tend to play Pot of Arrows, so I know I'm like on a timer right now. I need to make something happen, and that's why I go for a little bit of a risky play here. And yeah, like hindsight, I shouldn't have played into TT, but because that gave him so much right now and also made it possible for him to go into drill and get back Dandy, which will break my back. But yeah, like when the game just plays out as it should, he just goes, pokes, then gets back 2 tokens, is in a really good position, can even go for Avarice here, keeps the Dandelion in graveyard so he can just go for defensive walls all the time and just keep on poking me directly. Like, I'm so low right now. Yeah, it doesn't matter, to be honest, anymore. He goes. I try to get out of Fulham Knight. I could have Book of Moon, but yeah, I wanted to have like 2 X-Sabers on the field. And I did the right thing. First off, just checking if there's some kind of back row, go for Book of Moon. Yeah, and then just go for Fault Roll. And now it kind of swings in my favor again, because now you see how explosive X-Sabers can be. I get an Emma's Blade back, run over his Drill Warrior, then just keep on hitting over everything. His board's completely cleared. Then I just go into Gothams. I still got my emergency call left. But I think I just set it this turn, so yeah. I hit some hand cards. And now I stop. It could have also sacrificed him because I have Call of 100 and Emergency Call. But I didn't do that because I know he's a Dandy in hand. And I didn't want to hit the Dandy and give him like 3 tokens. So yeah, that's that. And now he just sets the hamster. I go for the safe play, get those two on deck. And I go for Brio, bounce this shit. And yeah, just hit him. Pretty simple game state. Just playing it like as clean as possible. I think this was even a misplay, to be honest. Because now I make Kaios alive. Pretty bad play on my part, to be honest. But yeah. I think he doesn't draw a Kaios. I get away with my bad play. And yeah. Goes for Titania. It's my Brio, which is okay, I guess. I just, yeah, play the beatstick game. And now you can just see how it turns out. Like, nothing important anymore. I just go for like a Regigura play, get Fault back, special summon Fault, and then I think I get Right? Yeah. Discard his last card. Try to play around Mirror Force. What does he have? Braincon, just a bluff. Get my Emma's Blade back. Hit over both tokens. So that Kaios is dead. Yeah. Gets nothing interesting. And then I just hit the back row and finish the game from here on. Yeah. GG. That's that. Okay, next game. I think this will be a little bit more interesting. So, yeah, first off, he goes for Titanium. Good play. Nothing much to say about that. I play into Heavy Storm, but yeah. I see a line to just finish the game more or less next turn, and I just want to go for that, to be honest. I'm kind of greedy here. Yeah. He goes for Dandy. Still, again, a really good play. Plays around Deep Prison. I go for Rescue Cat. And now I see, should I go for Rescue Cat and just go for the hardcore Seki play, or should I keep it safe and go for Trunade? We see it's better that I keep it safe, else I would have really lost it. And yeah, I go for Trunade. Then get out two Airbellums, get out my Fulham Knight, Foul Troll, all the good stuff. Oh no, not Fulham Knight, yeah, just go for Bottoms. Now I get out my Emma Spade and now I start crashing shit. Oh, what he said, you can go into Gothams with just tuners because he needs one tuner plus one or more Earth monsters, not one or more Earth non-tuner monster. So you can just go Abellum, Emma's Blade, what I did right now, or just Abellum, or something like that, and go into Gotham's. Then I go into Emma's Blade, crash Emma's Blade, get out my Fulham Knight, hit a Standy, get out another Emma's Blade. With Emma's Blade, I get out another Fulham Knight. And just this shit goes on. Okay, this was a mistake, I didn't want to do that. And I just take it back and he's fine with that. Good thing from him. Then I just get out another Emma's Blade, which was kinda useless, but I got 3 Emma's Blades in grave right now. Or 3 Emma's Blades in play. More like that. Then just hit over this Titania. And I try to not play into Gauss, but... okay, yeah. He has Gauss access, so I try to not play into Gauss for the 2400 damage, because I know next turn will be huge and I don't want to give him any chance to Chaos me, or for example also get a Battle Fader on board or something like that. So yeah, I just leave it at that. Then I try to get all of my cards away. Even hit 4, because I've got 2 emergency cards and now he needs to draw like crazy. I don't think will happen. Yeah. He draws pretty okay, I guess, but I just go try to attack. Yes, threatening raw. I just hit another hand card. If he has Raikou right now, I can just still react with Gotham's Emergency Call. Now I just hit Gotham's Emergency Call right off the bat. And yeah, because I knew this wasn't a Raikou, I hit like that. And in hindsight, right now I should have attacked with Gotham's over like the other token and then hit the Fulham Knight over the Raikou because he doesn't play Recruiter. That would have been like the best case. This doesn't matter if I attack right now with Fulham or not. And then right now I should have attacked with that, so not to waste an attack. But yeah, happens. I get back an Ambellum and just keep on poking. I've got like so huge advantage right now that I can pretty much do whatever I want and just get away with it. He gets out another Titania, which is fine. I just negated. Could tribute his Titania, but for what cause? I go into Goyo, Braincon, and GG. Yeah, that's that. Okay, here you've seen that you can do like with more tuners than one Gotham's plays, and you don't always need cat to do plays. You can also do like plays with no cat at all. But yeah, there are also like really Seki plays you can do with cat. And I think I have one of those Seki plays here, but I'm not sure anymore. We'll just go through that real quick. That was from the tournament that I've played against a really strong player. Okay, so yeah, with this hand, just going for Emma's Blade. Nothing wrong with that. I still have Book of Moon. You don't want to set Book of Moon here because if your opponent has something strong on field, you can just flip Emma's Blade. For example, first off, go for True Nade, flip Emma's Blade, go Fulham, special summon Fault Roll, go with these two into something, special summon Emma's Blade back, then crash with Emma's Blade, or just have Fulham out there, attack, and then get Emma's Blade back because of Book of Moon and stuff like that. So keep your Book of Moon. You don't want it to be hit by MST or something like that in a silly 1-for-1 trade. Yeah, you can just do so much more right here. Yeah, and he just attacks into my Emma's Blade. I get an Abellum out because I want to have access to an Abellum right now to have like much better hand whip capabilities. But you will see that I didn't need the Abellum, to be honest. Yeah, I just go ham here. Okay, I think I just go for Heavy Storm right now. He has Threatening War, which is kind of sad, but yeah, I've got so much gas right now, there's like not that much he can do. Yeah, just going for Gotham's here, going for Fault Roll, Rip Free. I was kind of scared, to be honest, about Herald of Orange Light. So first off, I checked with my first Fault Roll, and because I had two Fault Rolls, it doesn't really matter. So I go for Fault Roll 1, and then after he didn't Herald of Orange Light, I was like, okay, seems like no Herald of Orange Light is right here already in his hand, and I just go for a hand rip because, yeah. Normally people just hit Fault Roll and not Gothams, so yeah, I wasn't scared. And after I've seen one Honest, I was like, okay, I don't want to discard much more because there are already 3 Light Swans, so yeah, keep that in mind. I don't want to push too hard. And the other thing is, after I've hit one Honest, like Honest would be really good for him right now to get over my Fault Roll or Gothams. So after I hit one Honest, I was like, how high is the chance he has a second Honest? So I just stopped there, don't rip another hand card, and just keep my Fault Roll as a resource loader on the field to just get resources back every turn. He stays there, and yeah, just keeps on going like that. He tries to go for the Tech Spreader play, and that is when you can just set your Book of Moon if you know something like that could come. Just set your Book of Moon, which is Tuner, which is really strong, like the best -1, which is not even a -1 because, okay, it still is a -1, yeah. But yeah, it's a good -1 in this case, because else I would have been in a world of pain. Bio would have come, or if you wanted to Black Rose, but I think Black Rose would have been the wrong play, to be honest. Just Bio, bounce these two, and yeah. Now yeah, you can see I go for 12. Yeah, because with this I can generate the most resources. Just hit a little bit over his monsters. Kill as many monsters as possible that are problematic, and then also one wolf, because why not? And then just discard the other two hand cards. Have emergency call available. So like the only thing which would be problematic right now would be like a JD, but JD can always come, to be honest. Like, what should I do? Not to play my Cotton's emergency call. Yeah, that's like the only thing that makes sense. Doesn't draw good, and I just win. Okay. Then the next game, I think I just lost that one because you lose some, I guess. Yeah, I play Heavy Storm. I knew he was having Threatening Roar like in his deck, and yeah, I was kind of sad that this is Threatening Roar because else it would have been Emma's Blade, and yeah, it wouldn't have. It would have just been Emma's Blade. I don't know what I wanted to say, but yeah. And I'm actually pretty sure that at this point in time that he doesn't have Herald of Orange Light, because the Threatening Roars mostly only played in non-Herald, also non-Christia builds, which also are non-Herald or Herald of Orange Light builds. And he milled so much, and I didn't see any Herald of Orange Light and no other fairies, so I was just like, I guess he doesn't have it. I can just go for monster effects as much as I want. Yeah, just gonna set my Emma's Blade, and Tracy just hits into it. He doesn't, because he knows his stuff. And that's one thing. The better the players are that you are playing against, the less they'll just give you what you want, which is hitting your recruiters. So yeah, you have to get a little bit creative. I just go flip Emma's badge, see if he has any response. Obviously he doesn't. Go for Heal and Liar thing. Oh, for Goyo even. Yeah, Goyo. Because I see like, oh, maybe he just normally both players don't play traps. So I'm like, yeah, I should be fine. And if I was like Torrential Tribute or something else, he would have already activated. I don't see any Mirror Force, but I was just like 1 out of 40 cards. If he has it, he has it. Yeah. And with this, I can mill 2 now, which can be pretty good. I will just mill shit, which is pretty sad. Not good at all. But yeah. Goes for Jane to get another Lights one into Grave. Now he's like at 1 and will be able to mill 2. It's really good for him, but he just mills Honest. And I think Mirror Force, so I'm even less scared of playing into back row right now. When I see like, oh, I can go into Summoner Monk, which is pretty nice. Go into this. And now what's the question? Do I want to play into Honest or not? I saw how he discarded one Honest here. Maybe I could have played into Honest, but then I would have lost my Goyo, but I could have still gone into doing different plays. And I think Honest was not that scary right now. I should have just played into Honest, but sometimes it is like that. Oh yeah, I guess. So I just destroy both. But it would have been so much better, because then he wouldn't have had more Light Swans in the grave, because I would have just picked it and could have gone into Herbalum again, and so much better. Yeah, but getting the back row was really important, because Royal Decree is a bitch. I sadly hit his Plague Spreader. It's also not good. And poke him for a little bit, and I think I also set the TTR. But if he goes for a JD, I at least can keep my back row if he doesn't activate automatically. If he does, I still have my Starlight Road. So yeah, I'm in a good spot, I would say. Then he just sets Raikou, but I think that misplay did cost me the game, but yeah. I hit into Raikou, because if it is Raikou, you will just hit him no matter what, so I can get like 100 damage more in. And he just gets like the 2 missing lights ones that he needs, but Raico's also then graded, so he's at 5 right now. It didn't matter, actually. I would have gotten more damage, which could have been interesting again. But yeah. Sadly, I didn't do it. I went for a different play, which wasn't like so bad. But yeah, right now I would have won. Because he wanted to go the safe route, wait for Royal Decree before he plays into like TT or something like that, which was good. Because I had TT. Or before I placed into bottomless. Yeah, props to you. You just do the right thing. Go into forcing the one interaction that I have to just yeah, go even for Lila before that, which is even better. You at least don't hit my Book of Moon right here, which was really nice for me. But yeah, too little too late. You go into Plague Spreader, and now everything you get is kind of scary for me, so I just took the Plague Spreader. When he still has JD in hand, he can't pay right now because he's so low on life points. But yeah, Ryo is still a problem right now. I was hoping to not run into everything into anything right here, so just to stay alive for one more turn because I've just drawn Ragigura, which is huge. So I go into Ragigura. I was even calculating that even if he hits me this turn, his Emma Spade still enough to run over Lila next turn, like crash into JD or Wolf, then run into Lila with Fulham, get another Emma's Blade back, and then I would have been in such a good spot, but for that I needed to get this Plague Spreader away. Far away. And sadly he just milled like the Necro Gardener, and I knew it was over from there. So yeah. Bryo would have just ended me right there and then. Okay, and then yeah, I just go for Raikou here. Because what else should I do here in this position? My opponent draws pretty good, I would say. Goes into Lila. Hits my Raikou, so at least he doesn't get the mills. Maybe that was the one misplay that he actually did right here. Because else he would have even hit into an Emma Spade or something like that. So not hitting my Raikou would have been like the best play regardless, and then he would have been able to mill free. Maybe his JD would have been live earlier. I think that was actually a big misplay. Yeah, he said yes, threatening. Well, I wanted to go for that and then hit him, maybe go for one and get my Fulham back and then go for Halt Roll and stuff like that. And I could have gotten like 4 monsters on the feet and just bashed him in the face, and yeah, but it didn't occur. So right now he did set his druid, and I was like, this could be a druid, because would he really set Raikou right now? Maybe, but I think I was saying to myself, this is a druid, I know it, but I will run into it nonetheless. And yeah, into it I do run. So right now we are a little bit on a tail. He goes for Celestia, which is like kind of getting me in a really tough spot right here. But I'm like, I think I do see a line. I just need to draw a monster and I'm good to go if he doesn't mill Necro Gardener, and he doesn't mill Necro Gardener. So if he doesn't have Honest right here, right now, I can win. And I draw into a Breaker, which is a monster. That's what I needed. Now you can see like the strength of 1 for 1. I go for Reggie, get back my Fulham. Does normal summon Fulham. So I have 2 X-Sabers on the field. Get out Fault Roll, go into Armory Arm, which is really strong in this deck. And then just equip Armory Arm to my Fault Roll. Hit with Fault Roll over JD. That was like the important thing right now, that he doesn't have Honest. If he has Honest, I just lose on the spot. But he already milled 1 Honest, and I was just hoping that he doesn't have one. Because, yeah, I really needed this. Because else JD would have just killed me next turn. So yeah. This was like the only thing I could have done. You see another better play, just tell me please. But that was like the only thing I was able to see. Then Fulham Knight, activate, get back Avalon, hit my opponent, hit the what's the name again? Lumina. And now I'm like in a really good spot again. He still has plays like to get a JD life, for example, right now. To get an honest maybe or something like that, hit over my foul troll when I'm like in a really, really bad spot, depending on what he still has for follow-up and what I draw. But yeah, he just draws shit sadly and he knows it's over, and yeah. That's that, I guess. So what do we learn out of that? X-Sabers can have like really, really crazy comeback potential, can explode, and I think like yeah, there was also like no cat at all. I think once I had Summoner Monk and I lost that game. Yeah, so this didn't really show like the cat plays too well. I think I've got like one really, really sacky play I had where you can just see the strength of Rescue Cat and nothing else, but you didn't see that much Rescue Cat right now, to be honest, so I just show you this also. Which one was it? Did I already show you this? I don't know. I just watched through some of those really quick. Maybe this one. So let's see right now. One of those does load. Okay. We already have this one? I don't know. 46 card deck. Ah, I think that was one of the wacky decks I've seen, yeah. And I think I always go like first game I even lose, I think. Guess I just get outgrinded. And I'm not able to get Kraven's gone. And yeah, I just go for Judgment because I want to keep this one. I want to just get some videos going for you guys. So yeah. He for some reason doesn't go for Gauze, doesn't go for Better Fair. I know he has Kaios in the grave. So I go for Heon Light to just play around Kaios right here. To get 2 X-Sabers back on the field. Yeah, I negate the attack. And then next turn I can go for some stuff. I hit him, go for Abellum, I think, yeah. Hit over that with Book of Moon, get Emma's Blade back. And then he just drops the Battle Fader. And yeah. From here on I was just bluffing, hoping that he's scared. He's kind of scared, which is nice for me. He goes for Roast Ring and just destroys everything. Sadly, but yeah. What do you do? He gets back his thing, goes for Chaos. I try to get it in death, but a little too late. He just still has the Warrior left, and next game is just the next turn is just game, and yeah, nothing to do for me here. Yeah, and that's that. That. Okay, but the next games will be like really, really sacky. If you don't want to see like games where one person is like winning without having any like right to win, this is it. Look away. I just go for like a Bryo loop combo. Okay, maybe I should go through that a little bit slower. So what I did right now, if you have like 3 monsters on the field, which I had because of Cat and Emma's Blade, and you need Emma's Blade access and a tuner, so this is important, and having 3 monsters, and 4 troll on hand, so you can see how much luck I had to just draw into that. Then you can just go for what you see right now. You go with, first off, you have 3 monsters on the field, special summon Fall Troll, go into Bionic. Then you need access to Regigura somehow, which I also had in hand, which came in pretty handy. Then I just discard the after I revived again with Fall Troll, I just discard something to get Fall Troll back to hand, special summon Fall Troll back, then I can special summon something else, go into Hyundai, Fall Troll back to hand, special summon something else, and just keep on using my hand resources to get something on the field with Fall Troll first up. And then after a while, you can see right now what is happening. I use Regigura to get something back to hand. Then I use Cryo again. Now I go into Airbellum. And now I can just go into Gothams, or do what I do right now. Burst of Bounce, Fall Troll. Now I can go into Gothams, and now this is the setup that you need for the infinite hand loop. So I go Tribute one Regigura to discard one hand card. I get back Regigura with Fall Troll. Regigura gets back one hand card. Doesn't matter what. Then Brionac just gets my Fall Troll back to hand. Special summon Fall Troll, and this just keeps going. Tribute Reggie for discard, get Reggie back with Fall Troll, get something to hand, bounce Fall Troll again, special summon Fall Troll, and just rinse and repeat. And then my opponent also sees that this is an infinite loop, and yeah, I just rinse. And now we see I've got a Rescue Cat, I've got a Fall Troll. Kind of sad for my opponent because I draw a T again. Like, this was not too crazy, but still really good for me. I go for 2 Airbellums, Fall Troll. And now you can see what I do right now is I don't go for extra damage. I attack with Fall Troll first, so that he's more likely to pop one of my Airbellums because he doesn't want to lose hand cards. But what he doesn't know is he will still lose hand cards. So yeah, one Airbellum attacks. Lose a Dandy, which is not good for me, but yeah, manageable. I get back my Airbellum, go into Gothams, and discard another hand card, which will be the Monster Reincarnation. And you see, this was not optimal for me. I burned my Rescue Cat. I didn't get as many discards as I wanted. He was able to set up his Dandy. He has like a Kaios in the hand. He has a Sork in the hand and could go for really crazy stuff. And yeah, I'm not in the best position. Doesn't go for Sork. Just goes for Kaios. Because he's most likely will still want to keep the Sork if I make a comeback. And I just have a comeback in hand. So yeah, I go hit with Kaios. Get my full why I did that and not just normal summon full so that I have an Emma's Blade in graveyard. So that I just can clear his field and just keep on stacking my resources, what you will see right now. Get Emma's Blade, hit Emma's Blade again. Get another Fulham Knight. Yeah, Fulham Knight. Thank you. Then hit over the thing again, get Emma's Blade. Hit with Emma's Blade. Now I get a Reggie. I get back my Fall Troll. Now just Fall Troll and discard City. I'm not even... okay, even have... I thought I maybe had Infinite Loop, but I don't have. I just try to discard as much as possible right now. Get some resources going here. Make as many resources as possible. And then I just boom, 1, boom, 2, and even boom, 3. Why did I do that? Because I have a Brio here. I have a Book of Moons, so even Synchro Plays will be worse for him. So even if he goes for a Drill Warrior and starts poking me, I can just try to book his Quick Draw. So yeah, I think I'm in a really good position here. As it shows, he goes for Pot of Arrows, which is again really bad for me. He just draws really, really good. And yeah, I don't draw good. We just keep on passing. So right now, I'm looking for what does he have on the field. I see this is not a trap that is like important right now. I was thinking, I think, about TT or something like that, or Mirror Force, but he doesn't have something like Raigeki back, I was sure of that. So I just played safe, set my Galahad to prepare like 2 X-Sabers on the field. And I know that this is not a Riker right now, because he didn't flip. I still have nothing good, I am still afraid of the back rows, so I just set my judgment. He does nothing, I do nothing. He just keep on passing. He activates this, goes for debris, gets a dandy back, and I'm just like, but no synchro summon for you, sir. He's pretty sad, I think. I just go flip, because now I'm not scared of the back row anymore because of my judgment. I go for Emma's Blade, and yeah, he can't do anything. I go for a fault roll. Get back ready. I have no tuner right now, which is pretty sad. I maybe should have just gone for full helm. Would have been much better. But sometimes you don't want to go for the good play. You just want to... Yeah, but this is also a good play, to be honest. I bounced this other card, which was a dandy, which I was pretty sure of. When I just hit this dandy. Do some good damage to him. Over this shit. Hit over with debris, and then just try to attack directly, which goes through. So I'm still in a good position. I have still judgment here, so even if he goes for something crazy, I'm really in a good spot. Now I just need to discard again for his obvious dandy and just go attack for game. But he goes for Battle Fader. Good for him. I have nothing against that. I was scared of a Chaos right here, but I still have Judgment, so yeah. No biggie. Used for TT play, and now I'm forced to go for Judgment, but he burned his normal sum, so I'm not really afraid of anything right now. He knows it's over because I still have Bryo here, and I know that his backward doesn't do jack, because it also didn't do anything, and I was attacking him for big damage, so yeah. You just draw a card, bounce back dandy, hit over this thing, and just finish. In hindsight, I should have gone for Fulham Knight instead of Reggie, but I just wanted to bounce both so that I don't run into anything stupid, and yeah. It all turned out pretty well. Yeah, you've seen the Bryo loop also, and Bryo is like a good card in this deck. And yeah, I hope I was able to kind of help you. And yeah, if you have any questions, just ask in the comments below. I'll try to read every comment and just be as helpful as possible. I am really happy for everyone that joins the X-Saber community. And yeah, keep on grinding, keep on trying. Try this deck out a little, this build that I have here, just so that you can get a grip of this deck. I would say like 10 to 20 games should be enough to get like a kind of good idea of how the deck goes. If you really want to feel good with the deck, like 50 games minimum are recommended. If you got this 50 games down and really understood your lines and your plays, then you are really, really ready for like the other lists. But after 10 or 20 games, you can also already go for the other lists. Like, let's be honest, you don't have to spend that much time if you're already good at Yu-Gi-Oh! But yeah, it's like different to play than other decks, and a little bit tougher because you also have to keep like always a look on your resources, and you have to play with recruiters very actively and stuff like that. And Rescue Cat is like a big play, but also always kind of risky because of bottomless and stuff like that. And yeah, know when to push, how to push, and see your lines, see your Briar lines. These are important. 3 monster, like one needs to be a non-tuner, one needs to be a tuner, and one should be a Regigura, like somehow. Like it's the easiest way with just Emma's Blade and a set Bottomless Emergency Call, but that's something for my combo lines in detail. And yeah, I hope you had fun with this, and I see you around. See ya.